Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of the Script Note Show. I'm your host, Matt Tillman. Hopefully, this finds you all having had a good week. Again, thoughts go out to all those on the East Coast dealing with the effects of Hurricane Florence right now. Hope everyone stays safe as much as can be and know that there will be a light at the end of the tunnel, that's for sure. So, thoughts go out to all of you. With today's episode, I did want to go ahead and record from a recent article that I had shared about tips for good resume writing. It seems like, nowadays anymore, while the job market has definitely improved, there's always ways that you kind of want to find to be able to separate yourself from the rest of the competition. And so this article was originally sourced from CNBC, but has some great tips from recruiters at Google as to what you can do to kind of help yourself out. So, uh, resume writing has become an art form in and of itself as everyone tries to figure out how to make themselves stand apart from the rest of the competition. One way, though, that can help almost anyone is by listing sort of a what have you done for me lately with each role you have had. Companies like to see results, which in turn can boost your overall value and heighten your chances of snagging the role. According to a Google recruiter, it's actually more simple than you might think. According to Ruth Umo, reporting for CNBC, Google is a highly sought after employer fielding more than 50,000 applicants a week. Yet, just a sliver of those applicants actually get hired, thanks in part to a poorly written resume. While Google automatically rejects resumes with typos, a more critical error won't get flagged by spell check. Most resume job descriptions, according to Google recruiters and hiring experts, are too vague and too lengthy. More critically, those descriptions don't explicitly demonstrate how candidates made big things happen, how they led projects, boosted sales, or saved the company money. So, to help you avoid making that same error, a Google software engineer and recruiter shared a simple job description formula in a company sponsored YouTube video designed to make resumes speak easy. The formula you have to remember is accomplished X as measured by Y by doing Z. That's all there is to it. So, to kind of help boost your value of your resume, just remember by showing it each role you've had, how you accomplished X as measured by Y by doing Z. And by doing this, the format keeps a resume's work experience section concise, clean, and to the point. It also forces candidates to incorporate metrics, data, and concrete results, details the Googlers say are valued at the company. So, by going with this type of format, it can help to keep a resume's work experience section concise, clean, and to the point. So, the examples below to kind of help prove the point, uh, as far as how this can help you. Example number one, explain why your wins are impressive. What the resume says, one second place in, say, hackathon. What the Googler's method suggests, one second place out of 50 teams in hackathon with standout productivity tool. And the reason this will get noticed is because specifying the large number of entrants provides context and makes it clear how you stand out in a competitive crowd. Example number two, show how you stand out. So if, say, your resume says member of leadership for tomorrow society, what the Googlers suggest, put instead selected as one of 275 participants nationwide for this 12-month professional development program for high achieving diverse talent based on leadership potential and academic success. And the reason that'll get noticed is the second version makes it clear that membership in this group is an achievement, not just a social activity. Sharing the number of participants provides additional context on the program's exclusivity. Example number three, show you're a change maker. So, say if you put on your resume increased server query response time, the Googlers suggest instead increase server query response time by 15% by restructuring our API. The reason that'll get noticed is because sharing percent growth shows how you made the change happen. So, with that, hopefully, maybe this little tip and formula will help you score your next dream job, or at least even to land that next job interview. So, always remember those tips as far as how you can make yourself stand out a little bit better. And, it's always good to remind too, we always hate to think about what might happen to our job prospects, but the truth is, job change can happen at any time, be it expected or unexpected. So it can always be good to keep your resume up to date, no matter what, because, sadly, just the way things go, you never know when you might need it. So, hopefully, these tips will maybe kind of help you rethink about how to craft your resume to help you get more notice. So, with that, I believe that is it for today. So, as always, thank you for your time, your listenership, and continuing to download the podcast. We appreciate it. With our analytics, the growth seems to continue to grow each month. We appreciate those that have contributed financially to the podcast, and certainly if you'd like to do so, be sure to click the listener support button or even the link at the bottom of the show notes. We'd certainly appreciate it, and if you do make a contribution, we'd definitely make a call out to you in the next episode with your name, podcast, business, whatever you'd like to have get noticed. We'd be more than happy to showcase you in exchange for a financial contribution to the show. Also, today's episode is brought to you by Box.com. It's a great app and program to be able to buy wholesale products without having to worry about a membership at all. We recently used ours, and I can't have enough but good things to say about it. So if you'd like to give it a try today, be sure to visit the link in the show notes. It's a bit.ly/scriptboxed, and you will get $15 off your first order of 60 or more. So be sure to check that out. And as always, too, if you want to follow along with us on all across social media, be sure to check us out on Instagram at the handle at script.notes. That's at script.notes. Twitter at mtillman, MTILMANN, as well as our Facebook page, facebook.com/script note. Unfortunately, I tried to use script notes, but somebody beat me to the punch on that. So I'll be sure to visit facebook.com/script note. And as always, if you have any questions or would like anything answered or future topics you may like to hear, feel free to leave us a voice message if you're listening via the Anchor app. Or as always, contact us on any of the social media handles or email us at matt@script-notes.com. That's matt@script-notes, or hyphen, if that's how you prefer to call it. That's matt@script-notes.com. And as always, thank you for listening and have a good rest of your weekend. See ya.